Hello everyone, this is Chris Banks and this is my first test video. And so today I'm going to make El Pastor tacos. So I don't know how well you see me, but we're going to go ahead and make these tacos, all right? So the first things first is I have some seasoned pork meat that I bought at my local supermercado. It's already seasoned with onions and chili powder and cilantro. And so I got my oil in this pan, some bacon drippings already heating up. And so what we're gonna do is just go ahead and bring this up to a medium-high heat. Let that get nice and hot. I'm gonna turn on my pan so I don't smoke up my house. And we're gonna have these tacos with some corn tortillas, all right? So while this is getting nice and hot, what I like to do is I like to toast my tortillas, okay? So in this pan, this large pan, bacon pan, I'm just gonna put some paper towel, okay? To catch the drippings or whatever. All right, so. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up my package of tortillas, okay? And then I'm just gonna put them into the grease and let them fry up softly. And I'm only gonna give them a few seconds on each side, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of press these down a little bit. I'm just gonna fry my tortillas a little bit with this oil. Just fry them up just a little bit. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just basically sopping up my tortillas with oil. I just want to get that soaked in there good because I like bacon drippings in my stuff. Okay, it's on both sides. I'm not frying them to a crisp just yet. I'm just getting them basically seasoned, okay? Because I don't want all those in here, so I'm just gonna do them like so. Okay, just kind of soak up some of this bacon drippings in here. And this little small, turn this down a little bit. Well, no, actually, I gotta leave it up. So, like I said, all I'm doing is just saturating my corn tortillas right now. I'm gonna do that first. And then what I can do is I can take my dry ones and just kind of really dab up some of this oil. Like if I have excess oil on one, that's fine. Because I don't want them oily. I just want them seasoned. Okay. So let's just do it like that. All right. We got smoke going in here. All right. I'm only giving them a few seconds, really, because I'm going to come back and redo this stuff again. So that's fine. So we're just going to take that side and make sure I get it real good. Kind of just, there we go. Something like that. Okay. So whenever you cook bacon, make sure you save your drippings because you can use it in other applications when you're cooking. So you can give it a nice flavor if that's what you want, okay? So I'm just, like I said, I'm just absorbing this oil, this little bit of bacon fat that I had inside of this pan, okay? And you're just doing it right quick, no big deal, no biggie. So most of that oil is absorbed. And then, okay. I'm gonna get a couple more in here because we can. All right. Pretty much, as you can see, it's not a whole lot of oil on my shells because most of them has been absorbed already in here. All right. So some of these that have excess, again, I'm just gonna kind of tap them on there with my hand, no biggie. All right. Skillet is nice and hot. Okay. now, so I'm going to introduce the skip the meat to a hot skillet. There we go. You want that sizzle in there, and let that just kind of sit for a second. Okay. And while that's working, I'm going to keep working on these tortillas over here. All right. Simple and quick. Okay. So we're going to just kind of like turn the meat out. And of course, what this meat is going to do is going to make its own fat. Okay. So stir it up a little bit. I'm just going to kind of stir that around and get that going in there. Okay. All right. I always like when I'm cooking, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit because that's a little crazy. All right, so now that the skillet is hot, you can turn it down to a lower temperature because we want to make sure that we control it. Okay. And now that I don't have as much smoke being produced, I'm going to turn this fan off. All right. All right, so we're going ahead and stirring this around. All right. And then you just want to say you want to keep a clean, damp dishcloth, a paper towel, especially when you're frying stuff, because, you know, grease like to fly all throughout your kitchen when you're cooking. And I try to keep it as degreased as possible because it's very difficult, in my opinion, to remove grease like it should. It seems like it's never just really done right. If you let it stay too long, then it's gonna go awry. Okay. All right. Okay, just gonna stir that around. And then, you know, you control how, you know, depending on how fast you want to cook it, you know, you control your heat that way. Okay. Once I get it down calm, get it to exude some of its water and the oil in the meat, then I'm gonna get it rocking and rolling, because I don't want to lose those seasonings to the bottom of the pan, and I don't want them to scorch into the pan. All right, I want it to sear though. I don't want it to be boiled to death either, so you gotta find that happy medium. Okay. So, and be careful when you're using metal utensils like I'm using right now, because these are my favorite utensils in the kitchen, which is actually metal tongs, because you can do so many different things with it. Okay, this is my personal thing. You know, you do what you want, but if you want to control, you know, the heat or whatever, you might want to use something like this, a wooden spoon. Then that way you don't have to really worry about the heat coming through. But, you know, don't be afraid to use your mitten, okay? But my hands are like steel. I'm used to it. So, safety first, okay? But I don't leave mine in there that long where it gets real hot. I just kind of like stirring it around and making sure it moves. All right, so we're gonna give this a little bit more heat and get this going, because it's starting to, in a sense, boil. And I don't want that to be, I want it to steam through, okay? And so you can definitely do that. It just depends on what you're trying to do here, okay? But I want to cook the water out so I can get a little bit searing on the meat, okay? And it really doesn't take this long because the meat is finely chopped. And this pork is pretty delicious. Like I said, it's seasoned with onions and cilantro and chili seasonings. And it's got pineapple in it as well. Okay, it's just what I like. Okay, and most of them, I think I don't know if it's traditional or not, but the store here where I live, that's how they do it. So I personally like it, so let it be. All right, so we're gonna put a lid on there and let that go. I wish you were here in the kitchen with me where you could really smell this meat. It smells awesome. When you cook them like this, it makes you hungry. And the beautiful part about it is that you get to save money. So you don't, I went to the store and bought this meat and it costs less than $5 for a pound. And I'm gonna get anywhere from, depending on how much I stack my corn tortillas up, I can get anywhere from 10 to 20 tacos out of one, less than $5 worth of meat. And the tortillas themselves cost, you know, $1 and something. So you can't beat that, because you go to Taco Bell and buy a taco for 99 cents each, or you go to any other place. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to these places, because you can do what you want, but I'm just saying that you can save money and eat quite well if you cook at home. So this is what my show is about. My channel is called Simply Delicious. This is the test run. I'm excited because this is my first video, and all we're gonna do from this point is get better. So you see how nice and it's steaming up. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. All right, see all that water that collected inside of my lid here. Okay, so all right, so just set that off to the side. I'm gonna stir that around a little bit. And again, I want to cook it until the water basically evaporates, and then you get down to the oil where you can see it starting to crisp up. Because I like a little crispiness in my meat. I want to see it, okay? And you really want that steam to go through it, because you want your meat to be tender, okay? And it's just about done right now, because you don't have to overdo this. All right. So while that's going, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'm going to chop up some onions and some cilantro, and I'm going to be ready to eat. Now again, with these tacos, all I did was just like kind of just fry them just a little bit, about 30 seconds or so on each side. Okay, and as you can see, I got a little bit of a scorch, but it's still pliable. That's what I want. Okay, you can cook yours until they're crispy. That's fine, but that was my goal. That's what I was aiming for. Okay, some of them I'm going to crisp up once I get this meat out of here. Okay. this is done. And I'm going to take a piece here. That's good. All right, so you turn it down low. I'm going to put some lime here. And then we'll take some fresh cilantro leaves. I'm going to roughly chop those up. A rough chop. All right, so we got some onions and some fresh cilantro. We just chopped up real quick. All right, so what we're gonna do is take one of these bad boys, load it up. Okay, well, however much you want in there. Okay, I'm just gonna lay these across here like so. All right. Stack them up here. Okay, 3. And then of course I'm stuck. I put too much meat in those, but you get the idea. Because you got to be able to put other stuff in there too. So 4. 5. 6. So we'll just make up 7. All right. All right, so there we go. So let's turn this off because that's done. And voila. So we have some fresh lime here and some cilantro and some onions. Okay, so just gonna put those onions in there. Let's move some stuff around. Put some onions in there. Okay. And again, what I did was simply I rough chopped everything. And I'm sure you probably heard me in the video. In the next video, I'll show you myself chopping that if you want to see that. But, so, all right, guys, you're out there, you can't cook, you can do this. If I can do it, you can too. As simple as that. And you can eat well and quick. Because you saw me the entire time that I've been, for the most part, shooting this. So I'm going to squeeze some of this lime juice all down in here like so. And a trick with a lime is so, like, these limes are pretty cold, okay? But let's say you're not getting a whole lot of juice out of them. Like, I'm only getting a little bit out of these rings that slices rather, that I put together. What you need to do is just put the lime in a microwave for about 15 seconds, okay? Just put it in the microwave and turn it up to 15 seconds. And here they are, okay? Finished product. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So, whoa there. All right. So there they are. Tacos Express. Okay, so I'm trying to get this camera together. Okay. And it's not quite cooperating with me right now. But we're gonna get it. Okay, there we go. All right, so here I am trying out my tacos. See what I did. These are very good. You got the crunch from the fresh onion. We have that meat that is tender and well seasoned. And the soft corn tortillas that was braised in a little bit of bacon drippings. Like, again, you can cook them till they're crispy if you want to, but I just wanted to kind of scald them a little bit. All those flavors run together. You got savory. You got citrus, cilantro, which is in the mint family. It's very fresh. Taste them. And these tacos are very light. Very, very good. Very, very good. Like I said, I'm turning the video on. I want to have some faux pas. You've seen stuff all over my island because I'm rearranging my kitchen. And very good. Just moved into my new place. And I'm still trying to unpack. You know, you really don't know how much stuff you have until you move. So it just makes me realize that at one point, all the stuff that I had was good stuff to me. But some of it is now rendered useless because I don't really use it. So I need to donate some things, and some other things I need to recycle. And that's what I'm going to do. This is me eating on my first test video for Simply Delicious. Thank you for joining me on my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about it, because this is just the beginning. I got some recipes that I've created that I think that you're going to really, really like. And at some point in the near future, I'm going to have some of my friends and family to share in my eatings and my videos. So God bless you, and heaven smile on you.